Man, I'm telling you, we need it. Hey, what's going on? What are you arguing about?
We got together to celebrate our progress, but it looks like we've reached the limits of a constructive discussion regarding our different views.
We can't agree on the playlist. I say nothing beats good old rock and roll, but it seems our tastes got pretty rotten in some branches. Rotten is good. Grunge is good.
Please, why can't we at least take it easy with the music? Chill out. Calm our nerves. You might not have noticed, but I was trying to make a point. If you really have to listen to music now, pick something we can focus to and think about the challenges ahead. Ever heard of a surgeon celebrating while the patient is still on the operating table?
Yada, yada, yada. I bet your taste in music is just about as fresh as that patient.
That's because your narrow mind will never grasp the beauty of AI-fueled synth jazz.
Okay, guys, let's not kill ourselves over a stupid party playlist, please. You never said what you'd want to hear. Let's turn up those guitars. Now you're talking.
Unbelievable.
Look, there's definitely one thing we have in common. We are very emotional about a party playlist. Of course we are. Hey, I just realized something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we all start out playing with Frickle Pickle?
Oh my word. Just as I was fighting so hard to get that memory out of my mind. The very mention of that ludicrous name makes me want to die of humiliation.
Come on, it was a high school rock band. It had to be cringy to be authentic.
I actually have fond memories. Blisters on my fingers from strumming those strings all night. And thank goodness that joke of a band broke up when everyone went away to college.
Speak for yourself. I got together with the guys several years later and we jammed on the weekends. Some good tunes we played too. And to think it all started with Uncle Martin's guitar.
He wasn't exactly a perfect teacher, unless you wanted to learn how to chug a bottle of beer in under 5 seconds.
That's because he was a musician, not a babysitter. Remember the first thing he made us play? Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. But the bastard was too drunk to find his way back out.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't that.
I wonder if we'd even remember how to play that simple tune. I haven't touched a guitar in ages. Really? Oh, I never gave up jamming with the Freckles. Well, not until the accident.
I went back to fiddling with the instrument a little bit when we moved with Lennon. Nothing serious, though. Luckily, we're not here to perform music.
You know what? You're right. We should definitely do it. You really are a genius. I bet we could write a song Uncle Martin would dig. All we need is a guitar. You up to it? Man, I'm telling you, we need it.
And I'm telling you this is the least important of our priorities.
glad we have a proper dormitory now. Right? I was one night of sleeping on the floor away from blowing this whole thing.
Hello?
Jan, this is Maxwell. I have to say, I am disappointed.
What about?
Your wife, Lena Berg? I thought you were supposed to keep her out of this.
I'm sorry, man, but I have no control over her. She puts her oar into everything, you know?
Jan, this is no laughing matter. Your wife just accused me of negligence before the board. You do realize I am going to face a lot of scrutiny now. We are going to face it. Luckily for you, her ignorant meddling didn't delay the dispatching of your rescue mission.
About time.
Oh, so you're not happy with my methods either? Please don't make me regret stepping in to save you. At least tell me your cargo is all right.
Rubidium? Yeah, it's safe, don't worry.
Good. And your altars? Are there many of them?
Why so curious?
You think it's none of my business? It will be, sooner or later. You know, I did try to test the waters a little back home about the possible fate of your potential crew. Before your wife barged in with her self-righteous attitude and sabotaged all my subtle advances.
You mean you still haven't told anyone?
It's too early, Jan.
Why?
There's one thing you need to understand about those people. No one makes it to the board of a corporation for being nice. It's an award you get for putting the interests of stakeholders before anything else. Which boils down to being a passive opportunist with no moral center.
But I don't get it. My altars are in the interest of the corporation. I had to make them to bring back Rubidium, right?
Yes, but they're also a liability. Imagine an uncontrolled leak to the public. Moral outrage on socials, competition taking over the narrative. Heads would have to fall, Rubidium or not. No, we don't want them to panic.
Wait a second. Don't you work for them?
I work with them, Jan. Does it mean I can't have dreams of my own?
Dreams? What dreams?
Would you laugh if I told you I believe we can change the face of the world? Like depleting resources, insufficient food production, they're just symptoms. We could get to the cause.
How?
Think, Jan. You can see it clearly now. The truth about life. Because what is it really? Nothing but a predetermined string of events, distorted with myriads of random, meaningless decisions. We spend centuries looking for some kind of sense in it, some kind of meaningful pattern or recipe. Still, no satisfactory answer comes. Until, once in hundreds, maybe thousands of years, a chance appears to make a leap in our understanding of reality.
And you think this is it?
Well, ever since I learned about your discovery, I keep thinking about Rubidium as the opportunity for us to stop being slaves to chaos. That is why, contrary to the members of the board, I will sacrifice everything to protect your mission.
Feels good to have somebody on my side.
I'm glad you appreciate that, Jan. Let's try to avoid any more misunderstandings in the future. Maybe it's my fault. I should have been more open with you from the start.
About what?
You see, the career in management wasn't always what I had in mind for myself. I used to be a geneticist, preoccupied by scientific work, exciting, promising experiments.
So, the old research Lucas dug up.
Yes, it was mine.
You're responsible for all this. The mine records, the branching.
It's never just one person, Jan. But yes, I was in charge of that project.
What did you want to achieve?
I can't say any more, Jan. Especially when the board is all over me with their questions. For the very same reasons I had to discontinue my work. And this is where it gets tricky. Because if anyone from the board finds out what we've done together, they could get the wrong idea, if you know what I mean.
Okay. I get it.
I'm not sure you do. You see, things may get harder for you soon.
Harder? How?
Well, there might come a moment when the interest of your alters, at least some of them, will differ significantly from yours.
Are you trying to scare me?
I just want you to prepare.
For what?
Tough decisions.
That's very cryptic.
Well, it's the best I can do. Remember, we're both in uncharted territory. Lucas is working on establishing the most convenient rendezvous point. He'll dispatch the coordinates to you as soon as he's found a good location.
Good. I'll be waiting.
In the meantime, wish me luck with the mess down here. I'll get back to you when the storm dies down.
Look at this beauty. Jan gave me my old lucky multi-tool. Cool. Okay, I've got us a guitar. Now, what do we want to play? How about something from our old repertoire? We had a few hits up our sleeves.
For crying out loud, can't you just let it go? Do you really want to sing something a 16-year-old version of yourself wrote? True. That could be a bit awkward.
Huh. People liked our lyrics, but yeah, I guess they didn't age well. We had some sick tunes. How about this? We could use one of our old tunes, but come up with new lyrics. Something fresh and relatable to, well, our audience.
And by audience, you mean?
Us, obviously. Let's write about us. What do you think, Jan?
I like it. Let's get down to it.
That's the spirit.
And what exactly would you write about?
Like I said, something relatable. We should write about us, our crew. What unites us, what divides us.
I would add something about the love that we share. All good songs are about love.
And I could sing something about things we really want to get back. From the bottom of my heart, you know? Sounds like a plan. I'll take the first verse. You, Brainiac?
What about me?
You didn't think you'd get away with it, did you?
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
Nope. We're in this together.
Fine. Give me the shortest part. And what'll you sing about? Quantum mechanics? What else? Let's add some meaning to this pointless activity. Okay, then. Jan, your turn. You take the second verse. What are you gonna sing about? I could sing about the challenges that lie ahead of us. Yeah, expect the unexpected. You could start with something like, looking at the path ahead. I'm ready for its twists and turns. Yeah, but I'm no longer left all by myself. I know I'm in it with my friends. All right, looks like we've got it. Oh, sweet. Let's just get this over with. Okay, here goes. Growing up apart, we shared surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret. Till the coin got flipped around. Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound, the choice is unsound, could now reopen. What if I gotta spend a day with you again? Of all the things that I regret, it's losing you that truly hurts. If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. Looking at the path ahead, I'm ready for its twists and turns, but I'm no longer left all by myself. I know I'm in it with my friends. Things that we lost, the personal cost, are they really gone forever? We're not gonna fail, we need to prevail and sail together. And though it seems now anything could be undone, would you be really missing things if they were never truly gone? If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. Did we stop again? Are we there already? The base seems to be a bit wobbly. Are you sure we're not moving? More like alcohol intoxication has wreaked havoc on your vestibular system. My what? We're not moving. Something has to be blocking our way again. The navigation readings are curious. Curious? In what way? I don't know exactly, but something's distorting them. Okay. Nothing cures a hangover like taking a walk. Wanna go and check that thing out, Jan?
sure distorting gravity around here. We need to think of a way to deal with it if we want to push on. What is this? A new anomaly? Whoa. This anomaly. I haven't seen them behave like this.
Hey, you feeling all right? What? I don't remember anything from last night, except for waking up in the technician's bed, which I'd rather forget. Hey, you feeling all right? Oh, man. Don't ask. It's always the same. I had so much fun last night. Then, boom. Fucking anxiety kicks in. Don't happen to have any chamomile on you? Hey, you feeling all right? I think my metabolism of glucose might have been affected. I'm finding it hard to concentrate. That's exactly what I feared. This party was premature. Hey, I took a closer look at our obstacle. It looks like something is distorting the gravity field around here. Good thing our base stopped, or we'd just be floating around in the air like those rocks.
Amazing.
The sheer scale of it. I wonder if it's related to the intro. Yeah, this planet, so full of mysteries. It's almost a shame we need to get out of here in a hurry. I can take the pressure, don't worry. But we can't expect to deal with a problem if we don't understand it properly. How do you suggest we go about it? We'll need to start by collecting more data about the field distortion characteristics. The base should have blueprints for a device called a gravity sensor. Once you craft it, it needs to be placed somewhere high to cover as much ground as possible. We're in a canyon, right? So maybe a ledge somewhere high up would be good. I'll mark potential spots on your map. Okay, I'm on it. You're never gonna believe what I found. Let me guess. A time-distorting anomaly? What? How did you know? Well, considering the presence of this huge gravitational anomaly in this area and Frankov's calculations, I expected you to stumble upon one sooner or later. As you know, differences in gravitational potentials create the effect of time dilation. So, I just connected the dots. You could have done it as well, had you taken the time to stop and think. I guess I was too busy discovering it. Of course, the credit is yours. Now, tell me more about it. Well, when I got inside this thing, it just, slowed me down while all around you time seemed to speed up. Yeah. What a discovery, Jan. This is just getting more and more fascinating. Well, it's pretty hard to get rid of. The closer I get to its core, the more time I lose on the outside. Yes, but you're also approaching the center of its gravity, which means that the core should slow down and be an easier target. Huh. Interesting. I'll think about that. Thanks. I discovered something new. An anomaly that seemed to be pulsating. Pulsating? As in shrinking and expanding? Yeah, and it seemed to have two cores inside. Very interesting. Thank you for bringing this observation to me. I suppose destroying it will be easier if you time your movement accordingly to the pattern in which it pulsates? Huh. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Hey, you feeling all right? Yep, yeah. Just a little dizzy after last night. I don't think I ate enough fatty foods. Not that we have any in here. Could have made more pierogi.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Yawn, can you come see me? There's a thing.
Unbelievable. My whole research is gone due to someone's incompetence.
Hey, what happened in the research lab?
What happened? What happened? My whole research is gone because of a preposterous hardware malfunction.
Bummer. Can you, replicate it, maybe?
Of course I can. Problem is, it takes time, and I don't think we can afford to lose so much of it. Did you see the Rapidia mark?
Big thing, huh? Must be important.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the matter?
I was wondering, is it just me, or do you have it too?
Have what?
A splitting headache that won't go away no matter what I do. And a bad stomach too. Ever since that damn party.
That's worrying. A regular hangover should have gone away by now.
Yeah. Got me thinking, maybe the booze was spoiled? We never checked its expiry date. Could have mold in it or some bacteria.
Well, whatever it was, you'll just have to grin and bear it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Yan Dольский and his legendary empathy. Even Molly's not there for me when I need her. Look at her, sulking in her little space. I hope none of those idiots plied her with that rotten stuff.
What's the matter, girl? You look down. Hey there, buddy. How do you feel?
Been better, that's for sure. What is this place?
And... shit. Who are you?
Don't worry, not an illusion. There's a perfectly rational explanation to this. Just let me ask you some control questions first, okay?
Sure. Fire away.
Do you remember your name?
Yeah. Yan Dольский.
And what's your role on this mission?
I'm a refinery operator. Oh, you look like me, but also not like me. Are we brothers or something?
We have the same DNA, but we led separate lives. So, in a way, you could say so.
In a way? Whatever you're trying to tell me, stop beating around the bush, okay? All right then.
You're my alter. I created you with the use of rupidium.
Rupidium?
Yeah, we did it. It's here.
Wow. You hear that, Ben?
Ben? What Ben?
Huh? Oh, never mind. Hey, wait. What was that you said about creating me?
Look, you've obviously still not recovered from the shock. Why don't you rest a little and read the mission logs? They'll put it in perspective. We can talk more when the meds wear off.
The meds. Yeah, that explains a lot. Not everything, but I feel like there's something more to this feeling of being so light, weak, you know?
Just relax and take it slow. You'll feel stronger in no time.
Okay, yeah. Maybe. And hell, I can't wait to see Rupidium.
You will soon. I promise.